Well, hello everybody. I'm here with a video reminder as promised. I mentioned on the podcast something about a survey that was going to be live on my website this month. Well, it's live and this is your reminder. So what this survey is just a quick little deal, about 4 or 5 questions, probably the shortest and easiest survey you've ever responded to. It won't take long at all. And it's to provide some feedback so that I can sort of determine what and how things get presented on the YouTube channel. So, and what's in it for you, you ask? Well, everybody who enters, first off, is going to get a discount code. So you can go onto the website and apply that on any order that you place. So everybody wins something. So that's the cool thing. If you're really lucky, you'll win one of the 5 titles that I'm holding in my hands here, which I'll show you in a second. And if you're really, really lucky, you'll win all 5. So what are these DVDs I'm giving away? Here's what they are. I have here Caltrain 2005. That's the first one. This is the historical one. This is where everything started. Then I have Ace, Stockton to San Jose. This is one of my favorites right here. This is actually the second video that was train video produced by TSG Multimedia. And I have this one, Steamfest 2. This is from the event that happened in Niles Canyon back in 2010. This is a really good one too. 2472 in Niles Canyon. You may be familiar with the Southern Pacific 2472 Pacific class locomotive that's been sort of housed in Niles Canyon for the past 10 years or close to 10 years. It's supposed to be moving at some point, but I don't know when that's going to happen. And then there's this one, Shasta Steam. This is a really cool one because this documents the last run of both the McLeod 25 and the Wairika Western 19. These are the last runs of those locomotives on their respective lines that were charters. So it was a little piece of railroading history there. So if you're one of the lucky people who wins one video, you'll get to choose from those 5 titles which one you want. And if you're the really, really lucky person who wins all 5, you get all 5 of these videos. And I'm going to pay for the shipping to ship them out to you wherever you are. So anyway, and then like I said before, a code for discount on the site for any order. So if you want a digital download or a Blu-ray or something other than one of these 5 DVDs, you can apply that towards your order. And you know, it's a real pleasure to bring the videos to you on YouTube, and I want to make sure that I'm bringing stuff to the public that you want to see and that you like, and that's really what this is about here. So please go fill out the survey, register your responses, get your say in what's going on here. It's www.tsgmultimedia.com. And I will see you on the next podcast. All right, so I'm sitting here and I just made the announcement for the survey that's on the website. And I keep meaning to tell you about this, and I keep not having time or forgetting, or it's too much of a pain to make a whole video about something this simple. So I'm just going to include it on this little video reminder / announcement thing. I got an email from an unnamed provider of tools, okay, that I know a lot of us use. I know a lot of the people watching this use it. And they had this exact same product I'm going to show you for $40 on this little special announcement that they had. And what I'm talking about is this. It's called a head strap magnifier with lights, okay? It has little LEDs here on the sides that you can use. And you could buy this online for the $40, like I was just talking about. Or, and this is a special little shout out here to some friends. I can't remember who told me about this. I think it was Wiley, you know, the more handsome looking one. I think he told me about this. You can get this at Harbor Freight for $5. I'm not kidding. $5. I think it's $4.99 plus tax. So if you add tax to it, if you're in a state where there's sales tax, it's a little more than $5. But this is one of those magnifying visors, right? And it works really well. I use this thing all the time, especially on my N scale stuff. And I don't use the LEDs that are built into it because I've never put any batteries in it because my studio, which is where I do all my video work, is so well lit. I don't really need the additional light, but I would imagine they're probably pretty helpful if you don't have a really well lit studio like I do. The only drawback I've had of this thing so far is that these come off real easy. These little battery covers for the lights. I've been working on something and go to adjust it, and that's where you grab it, right? Because there's nowhere else really to grab it, and the thing just falls off into my hand, which kind of sucks. I was thinking about just gluing them on because I don't really think I'll ever use the LEDs as a light source. I don't think I need to. So, and something else that's cool. Actually, I'm going to go get it. You can use this for something else. I'll show you in a second. Okay, so before I get to that, I want to mention that this little magnifying visor has an additional level of magnification. You just flip this down. You see how that works? It's pretty cool. So, and I don't have it says on here that the flip up design lets you go between 1.8, 2.3, 3.7, and 4.8 power magnification. And I think what they're talking about is the combination of this flip down thing, which I always have down because my sight, especially close up, is really bad. And then there's this little deal here that sort of comes over, Colonel Klink, a little monocle thing going on there. And this one I find gets in the way a lot. I mean, because honestly, if you're going to be looking with this little monocle one, you got to have it real close. And unfortunately for me anyway, it's on the wrong side. I'm left eye dominant, so having it on the right side here doesn't do me a lot of good. Now, it is attached on here with a screw. So I'm assuming that I could take that screw out and switch it over to this side. But I haven't needed this really for anything yet. So I said something else that you can use it for. Check this out.
Luke, I am your father. Come with me to the dark side and we'll rule the galaxy.
No! That can't be true! I'll never join you!
Okay, I'm done being lame. I'll see you on the next podcast.